What's up, guys? It's Gooba Gooba here with another video. Honkai Star Rail has brought us the sexiest, foxiest man, sexiest fox man, in the game, Jiaoqiu. I'm almost guaranteed I'm not pronouncing that right. I need to learn how to pronounce it. Let me know how you pronounce it, or maybe I'll just finally go and look it up myself. But for now, he's going to be a mix between Xiao from Genshin Impact and Pikachu from Pokemon. He's going to be Jiaoqiu. I'm super interested. I did pull for him already. I'm not going to say how it went, because I'm going to make you watch a separate video that hopefully I'll upload tomorrow or the next day, very soon at least, and you can see it there. But yeah, other than that, I really don't know very much about his. I haven't played any story quests. I haven't done any of that content yet. So yeah, I'm super excited to dive in and learn a little bit about the Fox Man.
Worldly matters are fickle, much like a maze. Twists and turns.
Mazes actually kind of like freak me out. Like they really like exploit like the biggest root fear that I have, which is like fear of the unknown, right? So we're like something that I can't see can be like lurking behind a corner and like I won't know until I'm already there. That terrifies me. So yeah, this already has like spooky vibes, and like he seems very like reserved, you know, he's got those like classic eyes closed trope. So yeah, is he gonna be nefarious? I don't know. I'm really excited. I think I love the imagery here. I love his design so much. I really hope his character has some depth to it.
Crisscrossing paths. You leave Rainsore Lake and step onto the battlefield.
Oh yeah, he's a healer. I forgot about that.
The purpose is to mend wounds and save lives.
He's like a battle medic.
You pull the dying from death's grip, only to see them march back into it.
Oh, that was okay. So this is going in a different direction than I thought. I thought, like, honestly, he was giving me kind of like Luocha energy with like a, you know, mature, like reserved guy who seems like he might be hiding something. And they're both, you know, lore wise at least healers. Or is Luocha a healer in lore? He's a healer in game. He might be a healer in game, not a healer in lore. And Jiaoqiu is a healer in lore but not in game. Whatever. They just give off similar energy until now, where it seems like it might be more trauma centered, like his story of like he's a battle medic and he's helping these people, but he's at the same time witnessing atrocities. And then the people that he saves, it's not like you're in a hospital and the person that you might help someone live a long and healthy life. This person that you help might go out and die within the hour. I mean, I guess if he gets deployed, but like he might die immediately, and what you do might amount to nothing, and that's so stressful when like you play with life and death. So yeah, I'm stoked. I like that this is the turn it went.
Saving one person is child's play. Saving the world is as hard as reaching the heavens.
It's kind of sad. Yeah, it's a very like sad.
Do I press forward or run away? You can't help.
Yeah, it's that thing. It's you know, is it selfish to prioritize yourself when other people need help, right? Even if your mental health is being obliterated, you're losing your sense of self. There's all this trauma. Is it selfish to leave and help yourself? Or is it, you know, is it better to stay and sacrifice yourself? That's like, because like I'm on the camp of like, you need to look out for yourself first. Not in every regard, but in terms of like mental health, you need to get yourself in a good, healthy place to be able to help like positively impact other people. But, you know, in wartime, that's not really a luxury that a lot of people get. So I think this is a really, really compelling like premise. I hope that the story in game kind of like follows and expands on this, because I would really like to see it.
Help but ask yourself, how does a healer heal himself?
Oh, I mean, that's actually a very like sad and powerful line. Like, how does a healer heal himself? I was just looking at what looks like a potentially upcoming character. I don't know if you guys have seen Fei Xiao. I have looked at leaks or dreams for them, and they look amazing. So that's what I got excited about. Not that there's a healer with trauma, and ironically, he doesn't know how to heal himself. That's not so funny.
How does a healer?
But yeah, I don't know if that's her. I remember like a gun sword. I don't know. That said, they look very pretty. They've got, they're foxy, and I'm gonna put the benefit. I can't see their face at all, but I'll give Honkai Star Rail the benefit of the doubt that they're gonna make a pretty character, and I love fox characters, so win, 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 win.
Heal himself. They answer with victory.
Okay, that's her again. It looks like she might be like a general.
For the
So maybe Fei Shao.
of all. Now.
Also, can we? Sorry, pausing so much. Can we take a moment to like appreciate how beautiful his visuals are? Like not just his design, but like the fire that comes with him. A lot of times in anime, like fire is this like purely destructive force that it's hard to find benefit with it. It's usually just like pure chaos. And then in addition, the way fire is presented is very much like flat and like it's just a part of the person's body. Here, the fire, it creates like more depth, that like the dark and the light, and the fire in of itself is like this consuming destructive force on like what seems to be a story focused around his mental health and his like mental being. What does he do? How does he heal himself? How does he help save the world? I really, really like fire as like his element. I think it just fit really well.
You must make another choice. Will the result of this treatment be life or death? Are you ready to face the end? Jiaoqiu.
Oh, Jiaoqiu. We're gonna rewind it. We're gonna get it in the old noodle. Jiaoqiu.
Are you ready to face the end? Jiaoqiu.
Jiaoqiu. Okay, Jiaoqiu. God, he's so pretty. And I finally know how to say his name. I'm curious, where does the cooking come into this? Because I've seen other like this isn't the only instance of cooking that I've seen with him. Obviously, it seems to be included in his kit. It seems to be included in other like visual works that Honkai Star Rail has released. How does it factor in? Because like my first thought would be, he's a medic. Maybe this is like medicinal cooking, and he's like making things that'll heal people through food. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, so in a world where I got shot, right? My first instinct isn't pass me the chili. It's like, get me some ibuprofen or something. So something a little bit stronger. Because like, I'm seeing chilies in there. This is spicy. This is clearly like a spicy, fiery dish. I don't know that that's like what like war-torn soldiers might want to eat. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just the vibe I get. So like, is this just like a hobby that he's like dove into? Maybe it's like, like people with a lot of trauma, it's good for them to have a hobby that they can like kind of melt into, and it can just like alleviate some of the stress and pressure of things that, trigger them. Is this like his release? Is it cooking? Are soldiers, do foxes just really like spicy food, and after they get shot and then blown off, do they just want chili? Let me know, because I'm super curious. But is this it? Yeah. Okay. It looks like it. I would say that's probably one of my favorite visuals that Honkai Star Rail has released. I think just like the premise of like trauma and conflict, not between like necessarily good and evil, but like what's good for yourself and what's good for the world, and all that might end up being meaningless because you could lose the war. The people that you heal, they can die. I think it's a very interesting premise that I really hope they do dive into with the story. And I think like, just navigating trauma is something that a lot of people can like connect to and relate with. And so, as a whole, I think that's a good storyline to explore as long as they do it well, right? Like obviously it shouldn't just be like, ooh, like I met this pretty girl, now my trauma's gone, which I doubt is what they would do for him. But just to say, like, I hope they handle it with tact, and I hope that this is what the story's about. I'm super excited to play his quest now. I guess I don't know if he even has one, but I'm going to assume that he does, because it'd be kind of weird if he didn't. But yeah, thank you so much for watching with me. Keep checking out the channel. I'm going to show my pulls for him very, very soon. As well as I do a lot of other content. I cover Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, ZZZ, Zone Zero, this one, Honkai Star Rail. I couldn't remember the name. And then I also am an avid, non-degenerate Nikkei player. That said, I don't know, like, I feel like there's not as much content that I can show with that one without spoiling the story, which I do not want to do. That said, I think Nikkei is a great game, so go play it. But anyway, yeah, thanks so much for watching with me. There's so much content. There's so many videos in even just Honkai Star Rail that, like, the fact that you watched me and you picked me to watch, it means so much. But yeah, I hope you keep watching the channel. Please And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.